Destroy the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the bell icon if you enjoy the content. Hey, what is up guys? It's your boy John back again with another League of Legends video. Today we're going to be playing as Neeko. AD Neeko in the top lane. Oh my god, this build is so fucking broken, guys. I was playing on my main and I played against this guy. His name was Twitch TV lol Wedo. And I never played against him in top lane, and I OP.GG'd him, and he was ranked 10, ranked 15 challenger. And he basically just played this in top lane. It's so broken, guys. Just does so much damage. Like, look at that. And I'm trash at this champion. But what I've been seeing is that you want to be in the top side of the lane. You always want to be in the top side of the lane, just so the other player doesn't use the bushes in their advantage. It's just so stupid. No one can beat you 1v1, not even Pantheon early game. Especially with PDA and Ignite. Just so strong. And I'm playing this incorrectly. I don't know if you guys know, but it's really hard to commentate and play at the same time. It's really not easy. It went somewhat under tower. It didn't really go under tower. I'm gonna lose some minions, but at least I survived. I don't think you win. Wait, what? I don't know how Kane is beating a Trundle in the early game, but I mean, I'll take it. And yeah, I'm gonna lose on this whole minion wave. At least he's pushing, right? Yeah, he's pushing, so that's really good for me. He could have holded that wave, and I could have probably lost the second wave, but yeah. I got his teleport and his flash, I think. I'm not sure. I think I did get his flash. But yeah, this build is super strong in the early game. And it scales decently well, so you're practically a bully that scales like really well. There's really no weak point in this build. Oh my god. People just don't expect that. That root, dude. This root, 2.1 seconds when I level it up. And it's gonna get to like 3 seconds, something like that. You're gonna max your W because that's where your basic attack damage comes from. Every third basic attack, you're gonna do extra damage. So yeah, it's pushing towards me. I really wanted to push towards me, so I'm not gonna push this wave. I'm not gonna do what Mundo did. I'm actually gonna press my advantages. Just let it push towards me. And you're gonna max your W first. Then you're gonna max your E. That's your root. So you're gonna have longer root duration, and it's actually gonna do decent damage and wave clear. And then you're gonna max your Q. Your Q is gonna be completely useless after like level 9 or something like that. It's really useless. It's really good for the early game, but after that, it just falls off because you're not maxing it and you don't have any AP. Pushing towards him, so be somewhat careful. People use the bushes. I've seen. I've played this like 5 times. People use the bushes a lot to counter the build because you always want to get basic attack damage, right? So if I stand in the top side of the bushes, it forces people to go bot. So I'm just gonna stand in the top side every single time I play this build. And yeah, I'm practicing this build, and I might use it in my main because I played against it. I was playing Kale. Like, if you play with Kale against this shit, it's so good in the early game and you're so trash. I was getting fucked in the early game. Fortunately, I won that game because he didn't really kill me in the early game. I played really safely. But and I got to skill really hard. But to be honest, it was just completely one-sided. The laning phase was completely one-sided. And I actually thought that it was just broken. He has a 61% win rate in Challenger right now. And Yeah. I'm gonna start um learning this build actually. And the good thing is that if you have like a full AD team, if for example I had a Yasuo mid, you can go on hit AP, you can go Nashor's Tooth and Nashor's Tooth and Ginsu's, and that still works. I've seen him. I actually looked at his op.gg and I looked at all his builds and stuff. And yeah, look at that damage, dude. It's just ridiculous. You can use your clone to get into the bushes and actually give vision of the bushes. And I knew that this build was popular way back when Neeko was a new thing in League of Legends. People have used it in top, but I knew that it got nerfed. But it really did not, dude. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This Mundo is high gold, I think, or plat or low plat. I'm not really sure, but he's not a terrible player by any means. Just this build is so ridiculous in the early game. And you scale out decently well. I'm going to show you guys that you have decent scaling because you're going to build crit. And you're basically an ADC in the late game. You're going to go with Blade of the Ruined King first item. Blade of the Ruined King. It's just really good on Neeko. You want the attack speed, you want the lifesteal in the early game, and you want the on hit. And it works really well against Mundo because he's going to stack HP, right? Oh, that's what normally happens. And after that, you want to build Runan's Hurricane. Reason why you build this is that remember that your passive, every third basic attack, it deals extra damage. Well, basically with this, since it deals 3 basic attacks at the same time, well, your normal basic attack and 2 more bolts, if you're with other people, you're going to proc your passive. If you're with other enemies or like a minion wave or something, you're going to proc your passive every single basic attack. And that's extremely broken. And it also helps you with your wave clear. I have to be careful here. Okay. It helps you with your wave clear. It helps you split pushing. It helps you dirty farming the enemy jungle. It helps you so much that I don't think there's a better second buy with Neeko. Now we have attack speed, so we can probably proc our W a little bit faster. Pushing towards me, so I'm not going to push this. Just going to let it push towards me and see if we can get an engage on this Mundo. Trying to farm. Could have killed him. I'm not gonna lie. Since I'm not completely used to this build, I don't really know its limitations. But I didn't have to continue kiting that. I could have turned back and killed him. And if you do that, dude, I'm just gonna kill you. Yeah, it's just not much you can do. And that's the other thing I've seen people do. I've seen people build magic resist against you. It's the second time I see that. And yesterday I did it against a Diamond 1 player and he was still building magic resist because people don't expect this. And people think that most of your damage is going to be magical damage, which is true in the early game. But after that, it's just physical damage. I got this and look to back. Other thing is that your passive works on towers, so it helps you take towers really fast. I haven't really used my passive yet. I normally do that in the early game. I normally go in as the mid laner so that they get a little bit confused. And I can get a little bit more auto attack damage because they don't expect a Valyguard to do that much auto attack damage level 1, but not really now. It does it really will not benefit me right now. I'm just gonna go back. This Mundo's pretty fucked. I have Blade of the Ruined King and he has absolutely nothing. I actually missed that. You're not gonna win, dude. You're 100% not gonna win against Bork. How I like to think about this is like probably a Vayne on steroids. Because you have way better... No, I'm not going to say Vayne, to be honest. I'm going to say Lucian. Lucian top on steroids. Because you have way better early game than Lucian. Okay. Am I going to die here? Yeah, I'm dead. Should have flashed a little bit earlier. You have way better early game than Lucian with this build. With press the attack and ignite. And you skill... I'm going to say a little bit better. Lucian is like, he's an ADC. And he skills with AD. But you have so much utility with this build. You can split push really, really effectively with Neeko. And yeah, I really don't think you're really bad as an ADC in the late game. And it's a shame I gave her a free kill, to be honest. Oh, they're actually gonna lane swap? It's gonna be somewhat bad for me if they lane swap. I think I'm gonna do a lot better against Mundo, especially since I have Bork against him. Huh. I think I might die against Akali a little bit more. Gonna see what happens. Yeah, they lane swapped. I actually forced a lane swap with this build. Just how ridiculous it is. Not gonna give her like the free kill. You can take that, dude. I'll take the pink ward afterwards. I really don't want to give her a free kill. I can't win against her in an all-in. I have to poke her out a little bit. Okay, I got decent poke on her. That's what I want to do. I really don't want to all-in her. Because she's going to win that 100% of the time. Yeah. It's going to be somewhat hard for her to do something if I have my cooldowns up. I didn't even have Ignite there. Got extra 92 damage every third basic attack. It's ridiculous. Just take it so fast. I've seen that. I've been having a lot of success split pushing with her. I'm not really sure if the challenger Neeko that I talked about split pushes with her. I don't really remember the game because it was like 3 weeks ago. But I'm almost certain you can. Just so good for split pushing, especially once you get your Ruinous Hurricane. You take the enemy jungle so fast. I have to be careful. Akali's probably coming here. Really don't want to give a free kill here. Unfortunately, not enough, but pretty close to it. And once that finishes, you get IE. You get IE, and what I've normally seen this guy build is after IE, you get Phantom Dancer 90% of your games. And the last item is situational, but he normally goes Death Dance, so he's not like easily killable. And if he doesn't build Death Dance, he builds something like Wit's End if they got like a full AP team or something. Or if he needs the Grievous Wounds, he's just gonna build Mortal Reminder. That's what it calls, right? Yeah, Mortal Reminder. Yeah, as I said, your Q is completely useless after some time. Since you don't level it up and you don't have any AP, you do no damage on it. But it doesn't really matter. It really does not matter. You have so much damage with your basic attacks. Every third basic attack you have 130 extra magic damage. Plus you're critting, like, you have so much damage regardless. Whoops. Ali's here, so I have to be somewhat careful. She's looking for the play. Fortunately, I have decent ward coverage. That's gonna give us a free dragon, I think. Gonna be somewhat careful. Okay, she's mid. You never want to engage a 1v2 or something like that in a when you're split pushing. Just back off. Oof, almost. Could have flashed for it, but I don't think it's worth it. He's not worth anything, and well, I'm not worth a shutdown actually, but he's not worth anything. I'm not gonna flash for that. I can kill him afterwards. Gonna go for their jungle. Oh, I actually transformed into Leona by accident. My bad. You always want to clear though camps when you're split pushing, because normally you can take them again and again and again. So it's 100% worth it. Just take camps so fast, dude. Now that I have no camps left, I'm just gonna continue to pressure the tower. Probably gonna back here. I have enough for my Runettes, which is gonna help me a lot in split pushing. Plus, I have a little bit more AD. And actually, I should buy a pink ward here, just in case. You always want to have a pink ward in when you're split pushing. And if you're on this side, you want to place your regular ward here, and you want to place a pink ward either here or here. They're both really effective. And if you're in this side, you want to have your regular ward here, and you want to have a pink ward here. And my team is doing really good. Could probably end the game, but okay, I'm just gonna go mid probably. Didn't use my passive once this game, which is not normal, but I mean, this game is probably just over, right? Unless I miss my E. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, this is just ridiculous. You don't descale. You just... You're strong in the early game. You're strong in the late game. You do a lot of damage. You have a lot of CC. It's just... You can split push. You can team fight. Oh, guys, abuse this build. It's fucking dumb. GG, guys.